Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Finkel the Wrinkle.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
I just want everybody to know that, you know, we're here on time, but Nikki just wouldn't shut up.
Oh, here we go. That's all right. I got broad shoulders. I can take the blame.
You got 80s broad shoulders? You know,
Of
with the padded,
course,
with
with
the padded
the
shoulders.
yeah, the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those are wide.
How about those ones with the little wing on them that stick up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Add a flock of seagulls hairdo on that, and you're good to go.
Isn't it funny? That's one of those things. All you got to do is say "flock of seagulls," and you can picture
Yeah.
that weird hair.
Yep.
What is the song they sing? That one that was big? I forget. It was a good song.
I know they had one. It was really.
Yeah, they had a big one.
Let me say that. Fucking.
I ran.
Yes, that's it. I run so far away. Yep. The keyboard. They got there's a lot of electronic. It's electronic music.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is.
There's a weird hairdo for you.
You know, that's a good one too. I love that one. It's almost too close to the real thing, man. That's what's scary about it.
Well, it's funny. Something I learned with that morph thing is how much, because I think this one,
Yeah, I love that one.
I put in Finkel and added Trump, and the other one I put in Trump and added Finkel, and it looks more Finkel-y, but it has the Trump hair.
So everyone can see it better.
I'll pull that out.
Right,
People understand. Nerdy was bragging about her bread collection. I just say that so in case you ever think you're weird.
I can't comment on the bread collection because I think every time we go to the store, of course, we only go to the store once a month, but we always buy about 10 to 12 loaves of bread. And they end up in the freezer. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
I always like to have a couple with. I always like to have a couple in the freezer. I just took my last one out yesterday, though, so I'll have to get some. I just ordered a couple of boxes of K-cups.
I haven't even looked at the coffee prices.
Ours seem to be right around the same.
Yeah.
So, Nerdy can say what she wants about Trump, but he is proven to be good for the economy. It's the Canadian economy because they're boycotting American products and buying Canadian stuff, but
Well, they're gonna be the 51st, so it's just money coming back to it.
That's right. Yeah.
There you go. That's it. You see, he knows what he's doing. It's all a trick, people. Trump he's a smart man. I'm gonna trick them. They're gonna buy their own shit, and then we're gonna take it back from them because they're gonna be 51st. Okay. I never see that happening.
No way. First of all, like I said, you do realize if it was a state, how big that state would be?
Oh yeah, that's the first thing. I was like, wow, that can't be a state. They're gonna have to be a whole bunch of states because that thing's ginormous.
Oh well. Nerdy, see, now this bothers me. Ariel tries. He tries, okay?
I got to study more, Nerdy. I got to study more. Still doesn't help.
That's what I figured, Nerdy. They'd have to, what do they have, 6 provinces? I'm not sure. But that's what, it's ridiculous it'll never happen. But if it was going to happen, it would actually be, 5 or 6 states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State of Ontario, state of Manitoba or whatever.
Manitoba. Is there one northwest?
How and today, our timeline, how do you go about doing that? And don't they ask the people if that's what they want, or they just have to? You know what I'm saying?
The people have to first vote to ask to become
the people
a state.
have a say? Yes,
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Congress has to approve it and make it happen. Hey Siri,
There's
what are the
10
names of the Canadian provinces? Oh.
There's 10.
The 10
Alberta.
provinces of Canada are Alberta,
British Columbia, Manitoba,
New Brunswick, Newfoundland,
Labrador, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, and
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
This is from thoughtco.com.
So there you go. They'd be the 51st through 60th states. Hey, it's like I said too. Again, it's all stupid, although he seems to think he can do this kind of stuff. But as he also thought, if all those Canadians would all of a sudden become Americans, I would be willing to bet you $1.87 right now, the majority of them would not be voting Republican.
Oh yeah, you know that.
So it'd actually be funny if it happened because all of a sudden they'd be screwed.
Oh, then you can't forget about their territories. They have the Northwest Territory.
Okay, I was thinking there was a province called Northwest something. That I was...
Nunavut.
Yeah.
And the Yukon Territory, which of course is probably right next to Alaska.
Next to Alaska. Yeah.
Oh, they don't. I thought the Yukon was part of Canada.
That's what she's saying. It's a Yukon territory in Canada.
Oh, a territory, but it's not really. It's a territory, but that's where all the a lot of the I guess Eskimo people live out that way.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Hey, Carrie. Oh, another little political thing too. Okay, so if you had the 10 provinces became 10 states, guess what that is?
60, right?
20 senators.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you get more. That's right.
All of a sudden, we'd have a huge voting bloc in the Senate.
Yeah, it's a lot more harder or more difficult or to do than to say that's what we're going to do. But
Yeah.
then the money's change and all that. It's just not good. Plus, no one's wants everybody saying "a" and shit like that. They'd have to change.
That's right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's no way I'm going to start being more polite.
Right. They'd have to quit calling us the toilet bowl.
Well, and either our money will devalue or their money will increase.
Well, I mean, again, if by some wild thing, it like just all of a sudden it happened, I think the new American dollar would probably increase in value.
Has Canada ever been attacked like by another country?
That's a good question.
Like a war,
Just by us,
a big war or something,
Or part of France. Maybe France has Canada.
No, well, because one of his things is like, we could keep you safe from. I'm like, when has Canada ever been like? Who's attacking Canada?
I think the only ones who's ever attacked them is we did, but that's while they were still totally English.
Right.
Well, actually,
actually,
they yes, Canada has been attacked in several wars.
Oh,
The American Revolutionary War.
Okay.
The War of 1812.
Yeah.
I mean, like
the Patriot War.
I mean, like Germany or somebody try to come over, some other country actually from somewhere else. Not even Mexico has tried to attack them. You know what I'm saying?
American rebels invaded Canada in 1837 to 1838. That's the Patriot War.
Well, America has invaded everything, or tried to at least, or attacked everything.
Yeah, you think about it. Okay, no, I'm wrong. I was going to say every continent but Antarctica, but I don't think we have ever had hostile military action on Australia either. But every other continent we have had some kind of wars on.
I'm pretty sure we've influenced Australia somehow. Or through England, they've been, but yeah.
Australia was attacked by the Japanese during World War II.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's the Japanese though. That ain't got nothing to do with us. But yeah.
And during World War II, that's what an awful lot of our Pacific Fleet and Marines and that were operating from Australia.
Were they? Okay. Well, that's why.
Yeah, the good old days when we used to get along with other countries and have mutual defenses instead of saying we're going to invade you for your own good.
Was that thing about football there, Nerdy? Your comment?
Yeah, the Eagles.
Oh, all I saw was people tearing down like red lights and signs and going. But
oh, really?
Wow, that was like, why are they destroying everything? But let me say that the biggest asshole fans in football are the Philadelphia fans. They are horrible, dangerous people. Let me tell you.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I hate New England fans just because they're assholes. But as far as throwing bottles at other players and all that kind of stuff, yeah, Philadelphia is the worst.
Dude, they have a prison. They have a prison there at their stadium. This is not a lie.
Oh,
There's a prison there. Yeah, they do get wild.
Yeah. The thing, I had the game on my TV, but I didn't have the sound on. And the thing I hated about it is, as I kept watching the Eagles score more and more, is the fact that before the game started, I called and left a message for my nephew saying, I just want you to know that the Eagles are a bunch of big fat losers. Bastards.
Yeah, I maybe watched 5 minutes. I haven't watched the Super Bowl since 2008, and that was, you know, the last one the Giants were in. If my team's not playing, I'm not watching. I don't care.
I really haven't watched football. I mean, we watch it off and on, but I haven't really watched football since, I want to say when the Bears.
Yeah, 86.
The Bears.
86.
Yeah.
And that had nothing to do. It wasn't because I was cheering for the Bears. It's just because back then that's what my mom and dad were watching.
Yeah.
That was a good team, and what I liked about those Bears of those years was they were a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah.
You had what's the running back's name? I forget his name. Sweetness. What they call him? I think he ended up passing away from cancer. Walter
Hayden.
Yeah, he was the running back.
Yeah.
He had Singletary was a linebacker. They had a lot of good players on that team. A lot of guys came out of there.
You know, like Nerdy said, Philadelphia tears things up every time they win. That's the same way Cowboys fans are, which is, you know, why Dallas is so neat and clean, because they never win.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Dallas is due, but
Walter Payton. They were coached by Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka, yeah.
Ditka. Yeah. What was the quarterback's name? I'm thinking it was like McMahon or something.
McMahon, yeah.
Okay. Remember the Super Bowl shuffle?
Yep. And they went to the White House. I think that was Reagan, right?
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't Reagan.
I'm trying.
Was it Bush? I can't remember.
Last
time Reagan was in there? Yeah, I think Reagan was. Yeah, maybe he was still there. If it was 86, he was still there. Yeah.
I think it might have been, because I'm remembering
85. Obama.
One of them. Oh, was it? Okay.
Hang on.
No. 86. They won it in 80. They're probably the 85 team, but they won it in 86.
Okay, the Bears' original invitation to the White House was canceled after the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster.
Oh, okay.
They celebrated the 25th anniversary with Obama.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't them then. That was. I was trying to think. There was the one team that went to the White House, and I think it was during Reagan years. And the one guy was sitting next to Nancy Reagan. And he was like, "Oh, come on, bitch, loosen up." I can't remember who it was.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's see. All right. What is it? The New England Patriots were with Trump.
Well, the New England Patriots were probably a couple of them, but yeah.
Obama with the Broncos.
Okay.
Obama with the Patriots.
Yeah, and that's why I said Patriots probably a couple of them.
Yeah.
Obama with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. Yeah, I think.
Obama with the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what's his name? Was the defensive player? Yeah.
Obama with the Dolphins.
Oh, by the way, the thing with Obama, Obama's a big sports fan. So just in case y'all didn't know, he watches all the games. He likes basketball and football and all that.
Obama
not
with the
pretending.
who was that? The Giants.
Yeah, okay.
Obama with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Reggie White was with them, maybe before he left.
Obama, of course, with the Bears from 1985.
He would like that.
Really go to
He's a Chicago boy.
You
Oh my God. Obama again with New Orleans Saints.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Reggie Bush and what's his name? I'm trying to think of the quarterback's name there, but yeah.
Obama with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Really?
Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be the Roethlisberger years. Yeah.
Okay. George W. Bush with the New York Giants.
Okay. That's the 80 something, 89. They won in 87 and then they won again in 89.
2008.
Then that's the Eli team. Yeah. Okay. The later team.
All right.
That's,
George W. Bush with Indianapolis Colts. George W. with that's still the Indianapolis Colts.
Do y'all remember that George W. choked on the Super Bowl? He was eating chips and he breathed one in and almost died in the Oval Office or wherever he was watching it at. Do y'all remember that?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Something. Yeah. He almost died watching the game.
George
He was
W.
like, he was.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if I remember right, I think he was alone in the room at the time too.
Yeah.
So he was lucky that. But go ahead.
George W. with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I
also believe he was the owner of the Texas Rangers at one time, wasn't he?
I think so.
He was a minority owner, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then not sure which Bush, but 2005 with New England Patriots.
That'd have been W.
Yeah.
Okay. And W again with the Patriots.
I'm gonna say the Patriots probably made like 9 trips, man. I don't know.
Yeah, W again with the Patriots in 2002.
At least, yeah.
Okay, President Clinton and Denver Broncos.
Yeah. That was a good team they had too.
Yeah, what's that quarterback's name?
Elway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clinton with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
In 1996.
Yeah,
they won that recently.
And that's Troy Aikman and them. Yeah, they were good back
Okay,
then.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They won 3 or 4 in a row. I think it was like 3.
Clinton with the Cowboys in 1994. And Clinton with the Cowboys in 1993.
Yeah, those are those 3 they won in a row. Yeah.
Okay. George H. Bush with the Redskins.
Yep.
H with San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
Montana, a Pittsburgh boy.
Yep.
Oh, is he from Pittsburgh? Okay.
Ronald Reagan, Washington Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jimmy Carter with Pittsburgh Pirates and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm.
Who were the Pirates? Pittsburgh Pirates.
Aren't they a
Baseball.
The baseball team. Oh, okay. Oh no, I thought we were just talking football. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Well,
the Pirates did win when I remember that was with Barry Bonds. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 1980.
I think that one year, if I remember correctly, that one year the Steelers got the Super Bowl, the Pirates got the World Series, and the Penguins got the Stanley Cup.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Carter with the Redskins. Richard Nixon with Green Bay Packers.
I think
There's a
that's
trivia.
Super Bowl 1. That may be Super Bowl 1, I think. I'm not sure.
No, no, I think the very first Super Bowl, and I may get checked on this, I'm thinking that was the infamous Joe Namath Jets, because I think the champions before that.
That's Super Bowl 3. That's Super Bowl 3. The Jets are Super Bowl 3.
Oh, okay. So then it was the Packers won the first two, didn't they?
I don't know. But I think
the
Packers
first one is the Packers winning over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first one.
I was thinking that was before they were actually calling it the Super Bowl. I was thinking it was just like the
that's the
National
actual
champion or something.
Yeah. The two leagues came together and they made the one league. Yeah.
The second
AFC
Super
and the
Bowl
NFC. Sorry.
was the Packers versus Oakland Raiders.
Second one. Okay.
That was Brett Starr, right? Brett Starr was their quarterback.
I think so. And then later on, they were coached by John whatever his name was. They won one in the 80s too. The Raiders did.
Oh, the Raiders, Madden.
John Madden, yeah, he coached them to a Super Bowl, yeah.
Okay, the Raiders won in 1984, 1981, and 1977.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Madden was one of those Mr. Football kind of guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Madden was a good dude. You know, he never flew. He always went on a bus, man. He was scared of planes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Guess he never went to Hawaii.
So it's probably start the movie before Nerdy goes to bed, huh?
Probably. It looks like she's the only one in here now.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
I guess we talked too much football and ran everybody off.
No, it seemed like everybody left whenever Mr. Carey came in. I say that just in case he's actually still listening.
It's your fault, Carrie.
Oh crap, I just noticed this one says Criterion Collection 2. This better not be another one of those narrated things.
Yeah, Nerdy, and all 5 people are right there.
I also love the cast list. The boy, the girl.
Lord. Run. There goes the kid. I'm gonna take that kid.
Yep.
Fire! Fire! Oh no! Boys. I don't know. $14. That's the point. Hilarious.
And here comes the surprise.
Got your lipstick on. Awesome. Good shot now. They slip. Yeah, right. I don't do. That one will do it. Yeah, baby. Beat it out. You know he did all this for real, right?
Yeah.
Be right back. That's right, Jordan. Yeah.
I'm really not sure that chick was worth it.
I don't know either. But,
Have no
that's a new Olympic sport right there that he created. And he did do all that. And I don't know if he was ever tied or what, but I don't know how he grabbed onto that damn building. No idea.
I still can't figure out how he did that little crawl thing there at the beginning.
Crawl.
when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like
when
a
he-
little spider.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Better than the musicals. Anything's better than a musical.
Yeah, the strength in his fingers was impressive.
Yeah, just look at his hands though. Look at them good. They don't look like they look like real thick, strong hands. Now, I don't know if they put a lot of white makeup on his face, but he looks like he's wearing lipstick. But it could be just all that powder they put on their faces back then. But he was doing that little drunk walk up there. That was great.
Yeah.
And who's gonna let you swing someone by their foot? You think I'm gonna let someone swing me on a rope like that off the top of a building? No way. The mouse was good too. I don't know how they got the pigeons to go all up on them, but they was all over them. That was funny. Now I've only seen bits and pieces of that. Mostly they show the clock.
I was gonna say I've seen that clock scene on stuff.
Yeah, and I've seen the one where he's on a chair and he's balancing on the chair off the building.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen that where he's on a chair. But they said he did all those stunts for real. I don't think they would allow that today, right? Just climb up the side of a building like that.
No, you'd have to get all the permits, and it has to be
They'd have to have netting.
approved.
There was no netting. There was nothing. It was like, you fall, buddy. That's it. And their movie. Yeah.
Well, he did lose his hat, so that was a shame.
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of the movie, he just climbed the building. You know, like they probably had him climb the building or someone climbed the building, and they filmed it. And probably a lot of that stuff may have been done in studio. A lot of the play stuff with the mouse and stuff. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get the birds to the pigeons to jump on them and all that? And, you know, movie magic. Yeah. Yeah, nerdy. But he did climb the building, though. That I do know. And he did do all the clock thing and all that. He's actually hanging from that.
Yeah, like today they'd have them in a harness that they could, you
wouldn't
erase
see
and yeah.
That's how they do all those kung fu movies. They're all tied on wires, and they look like they're flying, but they're not. They're not really flying.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? They're not really flying. Come on now. Now, like Jackie Chan does a lot of his own stuff like that too. I mean, he's been hurt plenty of times doing crazy stuff like that. You know, Monster, how many movies? There's the one. There's one that he does like a barn or something. Some building comes down. He's standing and like the window goes right through him. You know what I mean? He's like where the window is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen that scene.
Is that the one with the airplane? He's got all kind of stuff, but
when did Finkel sneak in?
I didn't see
him. I hear angry typing.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm texting. I've got sorry.
No, you're all right.
It was, one of my other bosses.
Siri, how many movies did Harold Lloyd make?
Harold Lloyd starred in a total of 18 feature-length motion pictures, consisting of 11 silent and 7 sound films. However, he made nearly 200 comedy films, both silent and talkies, between 1914
Okay,
and
that's enough.
1947. This is from Wikipedia and
Enough.
Weebly.com.
Shut up, Murray.
when he wants her to say something, she's like, "Here, you can look it up yourself."
Right.
So if you couldn't hear, he starred in 18, but he was in over 200.
Right. She did what? Was it 7 or 9 talkies, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the better ones. The movie went by pretty quick too. I don't know how long it is. It can't be that long, but
No, because I think we started at about 8:30.
yeah.
Yeah, about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad. He played everything off pretty good in the movie, just the way he made believe he was the boss, and he gave the guy the $1, then he took the $1 back. He was real slick at everything he did. I like when they were hanging themselves off of the hooks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was great. That was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to check out another one of his, man. So how was the pot pie, Nerdy? Was it good?
I had turkey pot pie over the weekend.
Yeah, I like the turkey one. I think that's my favorite. Awesome.
That's what I always get. Every so often, the store will do them 10 for $10.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a long, long time. They have big ones now. They have like the real big ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the regular ones aren't 50 cents anymore. They're like $1.29 now.
Oh, I'll have to try that one, Nerdy. I didn't know they had other ones there.
Yeah, chicken parmesan. That does sound interesting. Of course, she gets Marie Callender. I get Banquet.
Yeah, that's what I get, Banquet.
I like the Banquet fried chicken.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little greasy, but it ain't bad.
I made the mistake of trying to microwave it one time because it does have microwave instructions on there.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta put it in the oven.
No, I always
Gotta put it in the oven. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all like it, but I like the Salisbury steak. I like that gravy on it.
Yeah.
I know it's not real Salisbury,
right.
but get some of that hospital mashed potato to go with it. You're good to go. Does he own it?
Yeah.
Or he he's a he's a
Spokesperson?
sponsor or whatever, a spokes, yeah. I'm not a fan of his, but yeah. I know he's not gay, but he seems so damn gay to me, man. Oh, okay, nerdy. I had no idea.
You know, I used to get Hungry Man dinner. They have a spicy chicken. That was real good.
Yeah, I had some spicy chicken yesterday. It was not good. It was real super spicy. I didn't enjoy it. I ate it, but I didn't enjoy it. I'd take my shirt off. I started sweating and everything.
See,
Okay.
that's what happens when you become a citizen. You lose your Mexican immunity to spicy stuff.
Yes. Try to be American, right? And then I ruin it for myself. I saw an AI that someone had made, and the little boy, he's like crying. He's down on his knees, and he looks like he's kind of like he's puking up this vanilla ice cream. And on the side of the truck, it says ghost pepper ice cream, whatever. He kind of ghost pepper ice cream, and the kid's over there crying like he puking it out, man. It's hilarious.
I saw a cute
That sounds
short
good.
video not long before coming on. It was a real video. This little girl was running away from home. She couldn't be more than 3. She looked even younger than that. I don't know, but she had a backpack. She's like on the porch, and her mom's saying, "But I don't want you to leave." And the girl just goes, "Bye." And she walks out farther, and mom says, "But I'm gonna miss you. Don't leave. Bye." And the girl gets almost out to the sidewalk, and the mom goes, "I have ice cream." The girl turns around and goes, "Ice cream?"
Yeah.
It goes back.
I remember my daughter did that. My lady packed all her shit, bro. Gave it to her. Told her to leave. She was little. That shit was funny, man.
Ooh, that does sound good, nerdy.
I do have some like fajita chicken already in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get up, yeah. Picked that up the other day.
That's one thing with that store I get my stuff from. It's small, so they don't have a lot of variety of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to Roanoke today. I went to a Mexican store, and I went to a we'll say other. I can't. Not El Salvador. I forget. Honduras store. I always go to that Honduran store. The guy there, he's a real nice guy. Everything seemed normal. I didn't see people acting funny or anything. There's a lot. I'm just saying because there's a lot of Mexicans and Hondurans out there.
Yeah.
They do a lot of like construction work and stuff like that. They do a lot. Man. Those guys are good. A lot of cement work and stuff like that. Contracting work is what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, all that heavy labor stuff that all us white people are too lazy to do now.
And they actually know how to do it, and they do a good job. They're quick at it. We had a bunch of them come over to where I used to work at. They did all our sidewalks for us. Came out real nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nerdy. Yeah, nerdy. A lot of times, like my wife will cook me rice, stuff like that, and I do the same, like with the rice. And then that way I don't have to keep making rice, and I can eat it later on. Plus, they say if you refrigerate your rice, if you have diabetes, it when you eat it the second time around, it doesn't release. Your body can, it's less sugar that way. it works it better. Yeah. Since my woman doesn't know how to make rice for like one person, she makes rice for like 10 people all the time. I'm like, really? You have to get the biggest pot out.
Well, yeah, because you can use rice for everything. You can have
For
rice
everything, yes.
for breakfast and rice for lunch.
It doesn't take the sugar out, Nerdy. It's when the way you digest it and it releases the sugars in your body, it breaks it down so it doesn't go out so fast. It's a little bit slower, so it doesn't affect you as much as you would if you just ate it right off the stove. Plus, you only got to cook one time, Nerdy. You don't have to cook 15 times. Yeah. Yes, it releases different. That's what it does. They've done the science on it.
Yeah, something about cooling it down and reheating
Right,
it changes
right.
the chemistry.
Right. Yeah, you can heat it back up and eat it. It's not they don't tell you to eat it cold. It's just let it be cold for a day. You know, put it in your fridge for a day, and the next day you're good to go with it.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, yeah. Even like lasagna, like if I make lasagna stuff, I'll cut it in squares and I'll put them like in sandwich bags or whatever, and then I'll take one piece out, and then that's my meal right there. I have that'll last me for a long time.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
we have a issue
Yeah.
here of not being able to cook for just 3 people.
Yeah. I'll forget sometimes, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I got lasagna. And I'm like, yeah, baby, we gotta have a party now.
I've never tried making lasagna.
Oh, I make it. I use ground beef, but I use ground pork also with it. I just like the flavor, the two together. I like the flavor it gives it. It's pretty simple, man.
Yeah, I was thinking it wouldn't be that hard.
I don't cook the lasagna strips or what. I don't know what the hell you call those. That's just lasagna, yeah.
The pasta, the noodle.
Yeah, you just lay it in there the way it is, and once you bake it, it actually cooks and gets soft. It absorbs.
That's
all
what
the sauce.
we were talking about that. We were talking about that the other night. I asked Nikki if she cooks hers first because I know people that do that. They'll put them in dry like that and just add extra sauce and it soaks it up.
It's easier to lay it down that way too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I cook mine first.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Now they do have the oven ready no cook noodles.
Yeah.
That you don't even have to add the extra sauce to.
That's what I would probably get if I tried it. Yeah, I don't know why. I know one reason I haven't tried it is because why would I make a huge lasagna for one person?
Well, I do. I make a giant one, bro, but I cut it up, like I said, and it lasts.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Ariel, Mr. Nicky said, if you put it in and it gets soft, that's a personal problem.
Oh, okay, that is. That's all right. It happens every now and then.
So I was going to make spaghetti yesterday, I think. It must have been yesterday. And I'd had this package of sausages in the freezer forever. And I don't even know where they came from. But they were in the freezer for so long because there was a package, there was like 8 of them. And they were the big Italian sausages,
Oh, yeah.
So I thought, well, you know what? I might as well, I'll get those out, have with spaghetti. I'll cook them have a couple with the spaghetti, and then the others I'll have in the refrigerator. I'm gonna have like sausage sandwiches in the next couple of days. So I got that pack out and I put it into thaw. And after it thawed and I went to open the package, I realized there was 2 layers of sausages in there. So it was like 15 big old sausages.
Wow.
So I ended up not even making the spaghetti. I had like 4 sausage sandwiches.
Yeah. Sausage chopped up and the spaghetti's good too. You have to cook the sausage first and then chop it up, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't like this time, I wasn't going to bother with hamburger. Usually I'll brown hamburger and put in the sauce, and then I have sausage, I just have it on the side.
You know what Puerto Ricans do with spaghetti?
Mm.
They add white rice to it. They mix
Really?
it. Yeah. It's a thing, bro.
Tell me if any of you have ever had this. My aide mentioned it today. She said her and her son really like to have it's just macaroni with butter and canned milk.
I've heard of people doing it.
Evaporated milk, is that what it is? Or sweet canned milk? What are we talking about?
Probably the evaporated.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
But I
I
have
know.
heard of people doing that. They do it with rice too.
Yes, let me tell you. The evaporated milk, I was gonna say we make sopa de leche, that's a rice soup with oh my god, and it's salty, right? But it tastes so damn good. My old lady makes that really good. Yeah. I'm gonna ask her to make me some now.
See?
I know people that'll have just like buttered noodles, but I never knew anybody that would add milk to it.
You know, that's probably like poor people's food, that rice and milk, you know what I'm saying? Something someone come up with that's just easy to make and it's not that expensive.
Well, that's what I've said before. I don't know if I ever said it here. When you think of like a lot of what we think of as ethnic food, the food from Italy, the food from, Eastern Europe and stuff like pierogies and pasta. What it is, it's all peasant food. Because it's that starchy stuff, potatoes and all that peasants could eat and fill up on. The rich people were all eating,
Yeah.
beef,
They got
chicken and stuff. Yeah.
Quail.
Yeah.
And when you make that soup with the milk, it has this skin on top. It creates like a skin.
That sounds like eat it. That sounds like something I would like. I always loved my mother's rice pudding, which is just sort of a thicker version of that.
Yeah. Oh, it's been years since I've had rice pudding. I don't even remember what it tastes like. Once I taste it, I know exactly what it tastes like, but I can't remember last time I've had some.
Would you put raisins in it?
Yeah, I don't really like the raisins. I mean, it's good.
Raisins and cinnamon.
Yeah.
I always liked the custard that would form on top of it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually proud of myself for remembering the word custard. That's one of those words I always have trouble remembering. I remember I used to get Chinese takeout a lot. And it always had more rice than you needed for the meals,
Yeah.
Well, especially because I'd order like shrimp fried rice. Well, they'd still give you the white rice. So there'd be a couple containers of that in the refrigerator. My mother would always just put some milk and egg and stuff in there and use that to make rice pudding.
Yeah, I don't like Chinese rice. I don't like the way they make it. It's too damn sticky. I know why they make it that way, but I don't like it.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here.
We'll see you.
Okay.
I will talk to you
You
guys
know,
later. What?
before you leave, by the way, you guys know, if any time during the week, if I haven't said anything about going live, if you feel like doing it, send me a text and saying, hey, we're going live tonight or whatever,
Yeah, I saw
just
your
never know
text
if
the
any,
other day.
yeah.
I think I was going to bed though. I think it was late on that one.
Yeah, it was after 8, but it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody else has the urge to go, I'd always be up for it. Just a lot of times I'm thinking, we'll go there and there won't be anybody else around. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I went to bed
just
early
wanted-
yesterday. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I've been spending a lot of time in bed because of my leg. But anyway, get lost, Nikki.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to
Okay.
you later.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah,
And
yesterday
then there were 3.
was
Guess
a
it was
long,
what?
yesterday was a long, boring day. Plus, I had to fix a one of the breakers went bad, and it kept flashing the light in the bedroom, and the power would go off in the room, and the lights weren't flashing in the kitchen, and I didn't want to have a fire in my house, so I called my buddy. He said it's probably the breaker. So I went, bought a breaker, and took the panel off. He came over. He did it for me anyway. He knows all about that shit. He don't even shut that shit off, man. I don't like playing with that.
No, I'd have had to shut the main down
That's a
before I
200
played
amp.
with something like
Yeah,
that.
that's a 200 amp thing that's there, man. Yeah, those are 20 volts. The each breaker is a 20-volt breaker. But
I was down at
he's been doing that forever. That's what he does. So
that's when I was down at a friend's house the one time. I've mentioned him before. The guy who I went to school with his son. But anyway, his one neighbor was a master electrician,
yeah,
and he was fixing something in his circuit box or something. And he lived in this old house where somebody had like jury rigged stuff for years, and it wasn't labeled and all that. So they were trying to figure out which circuit was which. So Lee was upstairs and he'd flip a switch.
right.
And his name is Tony. He'd be downstairs and he'd go, "That's not it. That's not it. That's it." He would just would hold the bare wires in his hand until he felt the jolt.
Yeah. Oh, they stick their tongues on those wires. These guys, I don't know.
I remember we used to do that. We used to do that with those old 6-volt batteries. Remember the like great big ones with the curly wires on top?
Yeah. But this house was built in 1950, so most of the wires 1950. But I do have those CGI breakers everywhere around the house in different places. So it if something ever happens in one part of the house, it'll knock the power off there. So just makes it a little safer instead of rewiring the house. It's too much money to rewire a house now.
Oh yeah. Well, that's you say that. I know it's not quite what you're saying, Nerdy, but that is one of the things people don't understand. It's not the voltage; it's the wattage that gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend's dad was electrocuted real bad. Building a house in Puerto Rico, and like he looked like he got Tourette's or something. Like he started shaking and everything, but it's because he got electrocuted.
Well, remember when it was fuse boxes instead of circuit breakers?
Yeah, the round glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody'd have a circuit that kept blowing the fuse, and I can remember people would take I guess maybe a penny.
Yeah.
And they'd stick it in there to keep the connection open. It's like, talk about asking for a fire. The reason the fuse kept blowing was there was something wrong with it.
Right. Yeah, it's like I know I've seen guys use aluminum foil on cars in their little fuse boxes and stuff, and like,
Mm.
well, maybe you shouldn't run what you're running in there, and run normal, and you might be okay. Something's going wrong. That's why it keeps blowing the damn fuse. Something's not grounded or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or another thing I can remember people would do is say it'd be like a 30 amp circuit and the fuse keeps blowing, so they put like a 40 amp fuse in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just jack it up. Let's jack it up. Yeah, I bought the same exact one. Same brand, same name, 20 amp. I didn't go any. I thought it was 15. When I looked at it, it said 20. So I was like, all right, well, we'll just go with the 20. And he said if it keeps doing it, it's probably. He told me to check the. I've been going all day today, so I wasn't able to check. But I'm gonna pull the light switches and make sure the wires are all tied down. There could be a loose one too. But the thing is that all the power was going out in the room. Not only were the lights flashing, but TV was shut off. Everything was shut off in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like start flickering, shut off, and then stay off for 10, 15 seconds, and then come back on. And then shut off, and then come back on. And then I get yelled at because it's my fault because of why, I have no idea. But it's my fault.
Well, let me give you this one piece of knowledge that I have about electricity. If you start smelling cheeseburgers burning for no good reason.
Yes. Yes. I was going to say to you, if you smell popcorn, you're probably okay. But if you smell cheeseburgers, Brian. Yeah, that was incredible. I don't know how your house didn't catch on fire, dude. I have no idea.
I know. I was lucky.
Man.
Just imagine if that had happened while I was asleep, all of a sudden. And, it was like right next to my chair, which is, of course, cloth covered and stuff. So,
yeah,
it could have gone bad.
You know what, guys? I think my neighbor's cooking hamburgers. I was like,
yes,
or something. I don't know. That shit was funny, bro. And then you showed me the picture. I was like, what the heck? Big asshole. Guess you're not using that blanket anymore, are you?
No. In fact, I threw it out on the back porch because it kept stinking.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I like that blanket, too. It's nice and comfortable.
Yeah. I have to run down to Walmart and get a new one, man. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, there's no way that freaking place didn't burn down, bro. That's crazy. Because that looks like one that it was probably smoldering for a while, and that's how it burned all that. It just smoldered itself out, and probably didn't have enough oxygen getting to it to make it take off. It's kind of how not my apartment, but Rick's apartment burnt down.
I lost an apartment to a fire once too.
Basically, it was just that one room because the fire, we left the door closed because open the door and it's like 4 or 5 foot of flame come out the top, close the door, and it shit so hot the windows blew out of the thing, man. It just exploded, man. That's how hot it was in that room. Everything that was in there that didn't burn, TV, the radio, CDs, all that shit just melted. If it didn't burn, it melted. That's how hot it was in there.
That's what my TV, the sides all melted and stuff.
Yeah.
And, and I tried plugging it in one time and it was just sparking and stuff. And I brought that was like in Pittsburgh, and that's when I moved back home.
Okay.
And I brought that TV with me because it was actually it was on my mother's insurance policy, so she could get paid for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I brought it home, and it was sitting next to my house. I just set it next to the house. And the one time I took it again and I plugged it in,
It worked.
And it worked perfect. Yeah, it worked fine. I guess when I tried it the first time, it was probably like wet inside. And it
Okay.
worked.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked for several years after that.
Well,
It was like a nice little, I don't know, like a 22-inch or something.
yeah. It's amazing how far TVs have come, huh?
Yeah.
How's it going,
Yeah,
GMK?
GMK. Haven't watched the news. But last I knew, humanity went to shit.
Oh, we're still alive, though. We'll survive it. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow will be another day and something new thrown on top of what they already gave us. It never ends.
You know,
And they-
I just realized one
It surprised me.
one bad thing. You know that Trump, if he decides to start a war in Gaza or whatever, all those
Well,
poor young guys can't escape to Canada this time because they won't let them cross the border.
yeah. Speaking of that, so didn't he say we're going to own that? So is that like a money grab thing? Like Israel's not
Well-
going to have it. The other side's not going to. They're going to build a modern city there. What is this? What's going on? Who's
Well,
paying
and
for
the
this?
words
American taxpayers?
I heard him use was I am going to
Well,
buy it.
Oh well, and that's the thing. After it's built, who's gonna get the monies, right? Is it him and his
Yeah.
bud, or how's that work, bro? You know what I'm saying? Even the prime minister kind of looked at him like, "What the hell's going?" Like, I think he caught him
Yeah.
off guard too, bro. I don't think he knew what was coming. And that other clown's just sitting there laughing with a big old grin on his face when he knows they want to throw his ass in jail for war crimes. Ain't nobody buying no real estate over there, nerdy. So they could blow your ass up. That war's not over. That war's never going to end.
No, they've been fighting for hundreds of years.
Yeah, this has been going on forever.
Do 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 do.
Second time my damn monitor shut off on me. Not supposed to shut off.
Mine had the wire is loose where it goes into the back of the computer. It hasn't come loose on me for a while, but
Yeah, this is a regular TV. This
mm,
I think I just got an HDMI in it. This is a little Vizio TV I bought, like a 21-inch.
oh, okay.
And I decided to use it as my monitor. It works good. I've had it for some years. Never give me no problems. I think I paid like $100 for this little TV. I was wondering why I couldn't watch TV upstairs, like my regular television, off my antenna. I thought something was wrong. And you know how you got your inputs, and I had it on. I don't know what I did, but I had it like on input 3 or whatever, and it's supposed to be like on antenna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me 5-6 days before I figured out when I was like, well, maybe it's down. Maybe it's because of bad weather or something. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Finally figured it out this morning. I felt stupid after that. So that's how I watch the news in the morning. I like to. I mean, I can get it on the internet and watch it there, but I just usually watch the news for about an hour. The local news.
I'm like GMK. I never watch the news anymore.
Yeah, I'm really watching for the weather and just what's happening out here. If there's any new events or whatever.
I mean, I used to watch the news like all the time.
Yeah, 7 o'clock news and the
Mm.
nightly news and all that. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. It really is. Just half the time they're scaring you anyways. Like over here, like it's gonna snow, right? We can get up to 8, maybe 9 inches. 4 to 8 inches, they're saying. Okay, so big deal. Snow. Oh, okay. And I didn't hear that. I'll look that up. Um, so they like scare you. You got to go get your milk and your bread, and you go to Walmart. You just want to buy like a gallon
Yeah.
of water. So there's nothing there, bro. All the water's gone. Like,
Mm.
don't get me wrong. I got about 15 gallons of water upstairs myself, but
See, I live in one of those fancy houses that where like actually comes piped in.
oh, I do too. But since the last report that they gave us, I ain't drinking this Michigan water. Hell no.
Yeah.
What's the name of that town over there?
Was it Flint?
Flint. Yeah, it's in Flint, bro.
Yeah.
Those people haven't had good water in I don't know how many years now.
Yeah.
I just need the water for my coffee. The other water, I wash my dishes and all that with it. But
Yeah, nerdy. We're gonna get tired of the winning again.
glad I ain't got nowhere else to go tomorrow. I hope we don't get that heavy snow too. The last one wasn't bad. It was real light, but the one before it was really heavy. Oh, what are you running through it? Yeah, that helps. Or take a drill bit and just run it through the thing and just break the light in it.
Yeah, did you do some vinegar water?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, I haven't done that. People keep saying, you should do that once in a while. It's like, well, my machine's only like, 10 years old. So.
Well, yeah. I use a cotton strainer, man. I go old school, man. Plus, I got different types of ways of making coffee too. But little Italian thing there, I can make coffee in.
And there's always the old, hey Rick, make me a coffee.
Yeah, well, she does the same way, but yeah, I do have a Mr. Coffee upstairs somewhere. At least 2 of them. They're put away. They're like, if I have a lot of people here and I got to make coffee, I'll go grab that. That's not a problem.
I used to have, it's out in the cabinet. I still have coffee pot I really liked.
Yeah.
I forget what, it was a name brand, but it was, you'd put the whole beans in and it would grind and then brew them.
Yeah.
And I liked it. You could, it had a clock on it, so you could like set it to, make a pot of coffee at 7:30 a.m. or something. Yeah. I never used to let anybody else touch that one though.
Right.
You know, I forget if it was over with the English guys or it was another panel I saw Untrackable on. They were talking. I was just sitting there listening to them. And Track said something about, he said about making a cup of instant coffee. And, you know, I just like went, ooh. I actually like cringed.
Oh, I drink instant coffee from time to time.
Yeah.
I got it up there just in case. I'm lazy.
Okay, Nerdy.
All right.
We'll see you sometime this week. Thanks for always coming in.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thanks for coming
Be
in.
well.
Yep. Mocha pot. Okay. I got one of those little Italian thingies there. I can see if I can find it.
Whenever I used to do that whole bean pot, I used to
Yeah, I
got Hawaiian coffee all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. You see that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got one of these right here, man. So the water goes down on the bottom. The coffee's here in the middle. This thing heats up and the
steams
water
through it.
Steams it up to the top, yeah, and then it ends up here. Makes like a cup of coffee, bro. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know, something I've always wondered about. I've only ever seen people on TV shows or whatever use them is those. What's it called? A French press?
Yeah. My son uses one of those. He likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just put a pot of water, 16 ounces of water in that thing.
Yeah.
I got a spoon. I grind my coffee. I put a nice amount of coffee in there. I boil that. I take it off. I let it sit for a little bit. Let those grounds drop to the bottom, and then I grab that little cotton
strainer,
hang it over the cup, and I just pour everything in there, and it's done, man.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's more work, yeah, but it's good shit, man. I bought the I'll never buy it again though, but I'm trying to think of the name of the brand. This one is Sasquatch. Let me see. I'll tell you the name of it. Well, anyways, I'm gonna buy it because I don't know if it's owned by cops or I know they donate to the Popo. They don't need no more freaking money.
Yeah.
But I think it's Black Rifle. It was not that.
Oh,
Dark Roast.
I've heard of that.
It's not that good, man.
Really?
I thought it was gonna be strong. Like I've had stronger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was reading the bag and then I was reading what it said on it.
I have a friend, the last I knew, because I never leave the house anymore. She was still using the old percolator.
Yeah, percolators work great, man. And I do have a coffee pot for like camping.
Yeah.
Cowboy coffee or whatever they call it. I don't know how they call it. What the hell do you? But yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. And there's coffees from everywhere. I love coffee.
Yeah, I used to, back when I get the cone, I also, one of my favorites is Jamaican Blue Mountain. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'm pretty sure they got all the different types. They grow that coffee up in the mountains in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I did buy some Starbucks. I've never had Starbucks coffee in my life, but I bought some beans, the dark roast. See what they taste like.
Mm.
It's gonna take a while before I get to them, though.
Only time I ever had Starbucks was, it was a Starbucks inside a Barnes and Noble,
Yeah.
and it didn't impress me.
No. Well, we'll see.
I want to go to Bikini Coffee.
Oh, so they're bikini. There are bikini baristas. What's it called? Oh, I saw something. Was it today or the other day? It's talking about that. Okay, so I was watching this video, and this guy pulls up. He ain't got no pants on, and the lady goes, "Have you been here before?" He's like, "Yeah." She goes, "Don't you come back?" And she put like the camera. So this is a black guy. And she filmed him, right? She said, "I'm going to show everybody whatever." And so then he pulls off. Then he called his brother. He said he was going to kill himself. And so all this shit happened. I think the dude ended up dead, bro. But it was just crazy. So he went to the bikini place. He had no pants on. So now like young guys, like 18-year-olds, they like this whole thing. I'll find the video and I'll send it to you. But that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, they have these places everywhere. I like those. I gotta find me one. Maybe I'll take a ride to Seattle. I already know where there's one at, you know?
Go over and take a ride out and pick up Finkel. He'll pay for the trip back.
Yeah. Maybe we can run into Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader out there.
I don't think he saw that video I did. He never made a comment or anything.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let me show you the coffee I bought. It's Tacom Squatch from, I don't know. Let's see. Do you see this one with Sasquatch on it?
Yeah.
All right. It's called what? Tacom Squatch.
Yeah, Squatch. Yeah.
Tacom Squatch. All right. Well, anyways, it's just dark. Dark roast. Serving those who serve you. All right. So there's military people. But I was reading the thing in the back. They give money to like the Popo. I ain't giving the Popo no money. They got money. Who gets money when they shoot your kid by mistake, right? Who pays for, you know, some dad that lost his life because whatever, the cop freaked out and thought he had a gun and was a cell phone. You know, who takes care of their kids for the rest of their life? Nobody. Just saying. That's just
Yep. somebody hit the wrong button when they went to take that off the screen. Ugh. Wonder how long he sit there talking until he realizes he's not there anymore. Oh,
I don't know why you kicked me out again.
you know.
I was just trying to close the thing. I guess when I closed that one window, it closed everything.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. But yeah, I bought a bag of that Starbucks. It's dark roast beans. So let's see if it's any good. I've been drinking the 8 o'clock one. It's not bad, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had better, but it's okay. Actually, I've been mixing it with that Sasquatch one, with the 8 o'clock one together. My old lady says that that Sasquatch one is. She's like, there's no way that's dark roast. That's a weak coffee. She says, I can see it. It's not strong enough. You know, she likes to drink that black tar, that mud. Now that's coffee right there. Yeah. I don't need an instant what do you call it? Like X-Lax. What do you call
Buzz.
it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, a laxative. I don't need an instant laxative. Yeah. 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 Two people harass me in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee. It's the one that makes it for me, and then this other little bastard that's laying down over here next to me. Because before I drink my coffee, I always say, "Hey, buddy," and he looks at me and go, "You want to go outside?" Right? And I already know when he wants to go, and he's like, "Yeah," and he lays down. And as soon as I put my butt in that shit and I take one sip out of it, he's over there crying like a little girl. Now he wants to go. I'm like, son of a bitch. Can't even drink my coffee, man. Then the other one's over there giving me a hard time. Always about something. She actually sat down with me this morning. I thought she wanted to watch a movie or something. I didn't know what was wrong with her. She just wanted to talk. Like, don't you have a friend or somebody you can call? It was early. Like 6:30 in the morning.
No. Want to talk is better than need to talk.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, usually it's you're gonna listen to me. It's usually that's what it is.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth and just listen to what I got to say. So she was telling me how we needed to leave early and all that. So I never did get to leave early. It's my fault, but I had to call the doctor's office in time. We got there about 15 minutes late, 15 or 19 minutes late. I had to tell them we were running late. And there was a lot of traffic out today. Tons of traffic. And the cops were out giving tickets too. I mean, it didn't stop me from driving fast, but
Hey, you gotta watch out. You get pulled over for speeding. That's all the excuse they need to deport you back to Connecticut.
yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, I had to go pay some taxes today. That wasn't fun.
Mm.
Lady's like, oh yeah, if you just wait a little bit, you can register your car. What are you talking about? My car's registered for like 3 years. I don't do like everybody else does around here. I do the 3-year thing. They give you choices. I think it's 3 years. You get 3 years, 2 years, or a year.
Yeah, I think I did that the last time I renewed mine, because they started giving that option 1 or 3 year.
Yeah, and then they do the licenses like a year or 2 years. I think 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, something like that. Whatever it is, I just do whatever the max is, man. And you don't have to mess with it after that. Then if you wait, half hour, they'll lift the block on your registration. Oh, what are you talking about? My car's registered, lady. It's just if your registration is up, you won't be able to register it until you pay the tax on it. Yeah. And these bastards, they get me because I got to pay town tax and I got to pay county tax also.
Our car stuff is all just state.
I live in town. If I lived out in the county, I just have to pay the county. So, yeah. And when I registered the car, they charged me $120 for some kind of transportation, whatever, for driving on the road. So, I mean, they get you, man. Either way, they get you. So the more expensive the car is, the more you pay on taxes.
See, we don't have a like a yearly tax on the car. You just have your license and
Tennessee's but Tennessee, the same thing. They don't pay yearly tax. We do. Connecticut does too. No, we don't do emissions, but Connecticut does emissions and inspections.
Yeah, now, we have to have your yearly inspection.
Yeah, I do. I think it's $16, but I just take it to the dealership where I bought it at, and they do it for free because I bought it there. That's just one of the perks. Yeah, you get with the car. 2-year free oil change and lifetime inspection. They just want to work on your car when you bring it in there. That's all.
Yeah. Have you in the habit of always taking it to them?
Yeah, but I do take it to them anyways. But they're actually good, man. They've never tried to sell me anything. They'll tell me when something is needed or whatever. Like, you can let it go, or you can get it somewhere else, or you can buy it here. If the price is decent, it all depends, man. Sometimes you say, oh, well, I'll just go over here and get it done cheaper. And then sometimes you don't get it done and you just make your problem worse. But
yeah,
you may as well get it all done while you're there, as long as it's fair. But they're good. They got a good dealership there. They take care of everybody. The only thing I don't like is, it's not that I don't like it, but they will send me 15,000 surveys. How did we do? How because they want to know how their people. This shit goes to Toyota, man. And the service, they're very nice. The ladies I've always dealt with and the guys over there, they're all good people. They all know what they're talking about. The mechanics are good. They don't get your car all dirty or greasy or whatever. They get you in pretty quick and get you back out. I don't have any complaints with them. If you tell them, this is what I want done, that's it. That's all they do. They're not gonna mess around with anything else.
That's how you used to have a good mechanic like that you could trust him. If he said you needed brakes, you knew you needed brakes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, according to YouTube, GMK gave up on us too.
Yeah, that's all right. It's almost 11 here.
Yeah.
We can go either now or we can wait till 11. Either way. It is Monday, the day after Super Bowl. I know a lot of people are probably dragging their ass going to work today. A lot of people take the day off too.
Yeah.
Party all night and take the next day off.
We used to always do Super Bowl parties. We used to do like for New Year's, Super Bowl, Oscar parties. Just
Yeah. No, I've been to a couple of Super Bowl parties, but I never did one. I've been to the bars too you pay so much, you get, certain drinks and this and that, and
no.
get in on a pool and all that stuff. I guess they made all that shit illegal now. The pools. They be cracking down on those.
Oh yeah.
You know how they do a lot of the offices will do that big square deal, like
Yeah.
pay $5 a square or 20, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play that all the time. Sometimes you get lucky.
When I lived out in Pittsburgh, I knew a guy who worked in the steel mill back when they were still going good, and their squares were $100 a piece.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, then you could win a lot too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The more money that's in it, the more you can win. But now they got the FanDuel, they got all this online betting shit.
Yeah.
It's like it's legal just about in every state now. So, shit. They do the first time betters. You put $5 down, you're going up to $200, which ain't bad. They're just getting you hooked. That's all they're doing. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get you in, and then they take all your money.
It's kind of hard for states to say it's illegal to do that now that they all have their lotteries and stuff.
Well, yeah. It's always been legal in Vegas, though.
Yeah. That's like for years. I know in Pennsylvania, it was like bingo was illegal up until maybe about 20 years ago. Now but I mean, there was still all these fire companies and churches had regular bingo. In fact, I remember what they used to do. They'd put it in the paper. It would say like, $100 B Tuesday nights at 8:00 or whatever. They wouldn't spell out bingo.
Well, I think Mohegan Sun started. They were doing bingo, like big bingos, and then like they had like maybe a big hall, like a big building where people could come. And then from there they got some more monies, and they finally got whatever and built the casino. But that's how they started.
Oh, no, they started off with bingo.
I believe so. Probably the other one too, Foxwoods also.
Mm-hmm.
Foxwoods was there before Mohegan Sun. Foxwoods is huge, man. It's like a little city over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest casino in the world as far as one casino. You know what I mean? It's not bigger than Vegas, nothing like Vegas, but
yeah.
It's just we're saying one owner. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's not really my thing. My old lady loves it. So we go and she says, disappear. Get away from me. You're bad luck. I don't want to see your face till she gives me a certain time where I can show back up or whatever.
Like I said, I like blackjack.
Yeah,
I don't know how people can sit there and play the slots all day. That bores me. Like, I could never get the nerve up to try poker.
Yeah.
I like playing poker, but I always thought casino would be out of my league.
Yeah. The blackjack's fun. It's a simple game, It's not too hard for anyone to learn. There's so many different games.
I'd usually play like 2 hands at a time.
Yeah.
Only casinos I've.
It's been a while since I've been to one of the casinos. I mean, I drive by them all the time when I'm in Connecticut, but I ain't been in one. Can't remember.
The only casinos I've ever been to was, briefly, I was in one in Vegas it was a bus layover, but to actually go to the casino was Atlantic City. Pretty sure that was a Trop, and Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go because my son works at the casino, and why does he want to hang out where he works out at? You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna want to go to the casino. He wants to go out and eat and do other things. Mostly eat. Freaking guy can eat, man. Let me tell you. You couldn't tell though. He's not a big dude, man. This is what he does, Mike. So you go eat with him. He's like you guys order all kind of shit, and then he's like watching your plate. You gonna eat that? And he doesn't even wait. He just goes over and grabs it, man. It's like, dude, it's on my plate. What are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm gonna eat that shit. When I ordered it, if I wasn't gonna eat it, well, Pops, you're going too slow. You gotta hurry up. Well, I'm trying to enjoy my food, bro, and not choke.
I dated one of those girls for a while who was like, oh, I'm not really hungry, and then sitting there stealing all your fries.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you what Rick used to do to me all the time. Like, she would order everything on. I'm like, what are you doing, man? No, but it's because you get a certain, let's say a breakfast plate, right? She wants bacon and she wants sausage and she wants this and she wants that, but she doesn't really want to. She wants one bacon, maybe 1 or 2 sausage. And I'd be like, can I get just 2 scrambled egg? That's it. Yeah. Because I'm gonna end up eating all her shit that she's gonna throw. Oh, here, you eat this. Oh, here, you eat this too. Well, why did you order this, man? If you're not, she'd do it to me all the time. All the time. Never fail. Oh, we're not coming back over here anymore. Why not? Well, they don't have this and they don't have that. I'm like, well, save me money, but yeah.
Oh, gee, they don't have lobster. How will we live?
Yeah, no, that I'll take her to eat lobster. She don't eat no more, but I would always take her. I don't eat lobster, but I would always take her. She'd get whatever she wanted. That's cool. That wasn't all the time, so.
I love lobster. I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, they got good lobster places up there. They got a place out there. You pay whatever $150. You go in there, but it's all you can eat, Muxter. You could eat if you could eat 6 lobsters, you could eat the 6 lobsters. You know what I'm saying? But like good food. I'm trying to think of the name of the place. It's a famous place.
That'd be the kind of place that 20 or so years ago I could have gone there and really got my money's worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do like buffets and stuff too much. I just order what I'm gonna eat and that's it.
No, I always like the buffets.
Yeah, I always end up eating way too much and then I don't feel good after. My stomach's hurting. You always say, I gotta give my $11 worth. You're already on your $60. So what? You're like, damn. about to explode over here, man. What's going on? Yeah, slow it down. Yeah.
I like to go to the local Chinese place. They have takeout buffet. You go and
Yeah.
load up
Yeah.
what you want, and then they charge you by the pound or
Yeah, they
whatever.
weigh it up. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
we
that
got
because I'll get it and bring it home, and you have a little of this spicy stuff, then you have some of the sweet stuff, and
Yeah. Yeah, there's a place, but I go. It's like an hour drive, so I go. I sit down. I eat over there. And again, you walk in that place, a very nice place and all. And who comes out of the kitchen? Mexicans. I'm like, really? This guy is the cook. Yep.
But the local one I go to now, they are all actual Chinese. But I can remember one we used to go to. It's Altoona, PA. It's like 35 miles from here, and it was like one of the first Chinese anywhere around. And I can remember we were in there the one time, and the my one friend said to the waiter, she goes, "Thank you," and she goes, "How do you say thank you in Chinese?" And he goes, "I don't know. I'm Mexican."
Hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. There is Asian people that do work in the back, but that one guy's always there though. I see him. He brings it out, and he's like refilling the pans and stirring stuff up, the rice, and there's others that are there too. But I'm like, really? Because the one here next to where I live at, those is all Latinos working up in there, man. Even the servers are like young teenage, like the girls, like high school girls or whatever that are working there. Like they're white kids, bro. I'm like, I ain't never been to no Chinese restaurant with some white girl gonna come serve me. It's the lady that owns it's up front, her and some other lady or whatever. And then it's like other people work there. And I'm like,
That's
oh.
that one I go to all the time. All the time whenever I go. That's what it started. At the time it was a young couple, and they were from China. Geez, that place has probably been there for like 30 years now or something. But anyway, but it is all Chinese because what they do is they will import them or whatever. It's like,
oh yeah,
you'll have the girls that are coming out and like refilling
not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, I know that's going to change. That's going to. But they hardly spoke English when they'd start there, and that's what they'd go and they'd work there and they'd wait tables and they'd learn English, and then after a while they'd know enough English and stuff that they would go and get other jobs and they'd bring somebody else in.
Right. Well, you know that's not real Chinese, anyways. That's American Chinese. You know. That's
yeah, I know.
Really American food. It's they use Chinese products and seasonings and stuff, but it's really food made for us, not their normal diet. Yeah.
I know that one lady I knew. She was the mother of somebody I went to school with in the town, dentist wife, but she went on a trip to China, and when she came back, she said, that Chinese food that we eat? She said, they don't have that over there.
Yeah, actually, the shit we eat is actually better than probably what they. I mean, as far as what we know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what you're eating. Like sometimes you may not know what kind of. I'm not saying, but there's places you're not really gonna know what you're eating. It could be any type of animal. It could be deer. It could be anything, bro.
Yeah.
It could be a cat. It doesn't really matter. They cook it. And depending,
I'd be like,
yeah,
I'd be like, if it tastes good, I don't care. Just don't tell me what it was.
If it tastes good, yeah. It's not you. Listen, they've been eating this shit forever. They haven't died, right? So it's not like you're eating like the blowfish. You got to go to a special Japanese place to eat that because those guys they have to be schooled because people if you eat that you die. It's poison. They slice it a certain way and what have you. No, I don't need to eat no fish that costs $1,500 a slice, anyways. But whatever. They give you a little tiny, like it's like really, it looks paper thin, man. So, but yeah. Depending on what region you're on in China, they all cook different. Like they use different seasonings and different animals. So, you know, like maybe some places are more heavier with meats, goat meat, or, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're at. Maybe some places are more ocean orientated, you know, with more sea creatures, you know. All depends. Like I said, they different styles of cooking, Szechuan, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Szechuan, Hunan.
Yeah. Because I watch those guys that go and they travel and then they go to different places in China and they're like, yeah, the food here is really great, but you can only find this in this area here. And if you want this other type of food, you got to go over here. It's pretty cool, man. And the prices of food is like, you know, compared to what we pay for a dish, you know what I mean? It's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the movie there, right? What was it? Was it 50 cents? What was that dish? Whatever it was.
Yeah, 50 cents for a meal. Yep.
Right. The whole meal with the coffee, and then he was seeing it all, one piece missing, and then the other piece disappeared. And he was counting those dimes in his hand. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, there goes my food. I guess I'm not eating. Yeah. Yeah, those days are over. You can't even get a coffee for 50 cents, bro.
Yeah.
Coffee costs you $2, $3.
Yeah.
That's expensive. I stopped going to Dunkin' Donuts because it's like $3 something for a medium or a lot. I don't know what it is, man. But like, dude, I'd buy me a whole bag of beans for a couple more dollars. I drink coffee for a whole month.
Hey, I know a crazy man that spent $20 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, well, he got special coffee, you know.
Yeah, 10 for the bikini.
Yeah. She was all nonchalant, like it was nothing to her, man.
Yeah.
That was great. What did he expect to find in there, really? You know what I'm saying? But I have seen those. I'm not, you know, not with my eyeballs, but I know that they're out there. I've seen videos, you know, people make.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's different types, like coffee or like ice cream, just little shacks like that, and they're in there and they're working, and they're just in their bikinis. It just, you know, it gets a lot of guys just go.
Yeah.
They must make good money because if they got them everywhere the way he's saying, they got to be popular. You know? Hey, girls got to pay for college, I guess. I don't know. And she ain't hurting anybody. She wasn't hurting anyone anyway. So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, because people will complain. Oh, that woman was half naked. Guess what? Don't buy coffee there. Go down the street and buy it at your gas station or something. You don't have to. They're not telling you have to go there.
Yeah. And it's no different than going to the beach.
That's right.
You know, so.
That's right. I mean,
I know a girl.
I've made plenty of coffees with my shirt off. You know, here in my house.
Yes.
What's the difference, man?
Girl that graduated with my niece up in New York. She was an honor student. You know how you said about has to pay her way through college somehow. You know, that's the old stereotype, like with strippers and stuff. They're doing it to get through college. This girl went to college and then became a stripper.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
I seen
Yes.
I seen one like that. But this is a mature woman that already had grown children, and she was retiring from it. But she said that she did it all those years because she put all her children through college. She paid for all their
Yeah.
college stripping.
Oh yeah, they
This
rake in
wasn't
the
no
tips.
young. This was a good looking woman, but she was not a young lady. She was an older woman,
Yeah.
already in her 40s. You know, you can make money and throw money away, or you can make money and actually do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Advance yourself and make yourself better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may be sleazy or whatever at times, but you're not killing. You know, you're not killing anyone. You're not stealing their money. They actually giving it to you. They show up. You know what I mean? No one's forcing
Well,
anyone to go in there or anything. They don't. Then no one made you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
that's what I like is if you'd have guys like, you know, talking them down or whatever, it's like, yeah, but you're sitting there watching it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, I've always respected it. It's I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that
Yeah.
type of person. So I'm like more of a private person. I'm not gonna be showing my shit off just to, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna knock it either. It's not for me. That's all I could say. Not my
Well,
thing.
it's like that guy I used to hang out with in Pittsburgh a lot. He liked to go to those places, and they're not really strip joints; they're topless. Because in
Yeah, yeah, no, they're
Pennsylvania,
not,
if
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
yeah if they full strip, they can't serve alcohol.
Right. I've been
Anyway,
to all of them. I've been to all of them. Yeah.
but there was that one girl he was friends with, and I got to know her a little bit. It's like you realize once they're off the stage, they're just a regular person.
Yeah. Yeah, the show is over pretty much. They probably got a boyfriend or a husband or whatever. Most of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Yeah, the character on the stage and then the person that comes off usually is a different person. That's why they
Yeah.
use oh, this is whatever Diamond. They don't
Oh
go
yeah.
oh no, this is Muck's their sister, so and so. No,
Yeah.
they don't go by their real names. It's a character that they make, and then they go up there and they put on a show. That's all it is. They're selling you a fantasy.
That's like that girl. Her name was Tracy and Cheryl, and I can't remember which was which. I think Tracy was on stage and Cheryl was real life.
Yeah. Hey, and then I used to go where I worked at, the town I worked at, there was like once I pulled out of my job, there must have been 15 of them joints. So like we would just stop at all of them, just go from one to another all the time.
Yeah.
And then one of them was actually a juice bar, which is the fully, naked. And
Yeah.
it's true what you
Yeah.
say. You can, as long as there's no alcohol, they can have the full Monty. Yeah. But usually they're just topless, yeah. Spend plenty of nights in them joints.
Yeah, it was never really my thing that much.
Well, it was mostly a hangout thing. We just hanging out, drinking beer, having a good time, shooting some pool. They got TVs going also in there, and mostly we went when they would have a special guest or whatever.
Oh,
So yeah, the places would be packed. But yeah, famous strippers or whatever would come every now and then. Seen them one, you seen them all, bro. They're just boobs are boobs, man. Whatever. I'd rather see them clothed and let me imagine better than. And once I see them, okay, whatever. I've seen better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, yeah, too damn big for me. It ain't gonna fit in my mouth. Whatever.
Some of them have entertaining acts.
Yeah.
Dance and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of those girls are very, very popular. It's like you said, but they're giving you a show. It's not just they just took their top off. Whatever. Yeah, they have a whole act. Yeah. Yeah, I don't put people down for people do, there's worse things these women could be doing.
Yeah.
They could be hijacking banks and blowing banks up and killing people and stealing their money.
Mm.
I mean, usually women don't do that, but just saying.
Really? Be doing things like
they're breaking up marriages. No. I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't nobody make that man go there. That man went there because he wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I always said. I get a kick out of. I've seen so many times where some guy will be fooling around, and it's like the women will all get pissed off at the woman he's fooling around with, and I'm like, he's the one that signed the contract.
Yeah. A lot of times the other person doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? They're caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on? You told me or whatever. You was divorced or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they know. But can't nobody make somebody, do whatever they don't want to do. They do it because they want to do it. Just saying.
One of the things I always got a kick out of though too is, every once in a while there'll be the thing where the guy will actually end up getting divorced and marrying the one, the side chick, as the kids say today. Yeah. But I've seen that, and then I can't help but laugh when 10 or so years later, that girl's going, I can't believe he's cheating on me. It's like,
yeah.
How did you meet him? It's like,
right.
Yeah,
we had a lot of good days though at them strip bars. We had some good times. Just goofing around and having a good time. Playing pranks on each other and shit like that.
Yeah. I also, like I said before, I never really liked bars that much, in general.
Yeah.
Because I hated coming away smelling like an ashtray.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated all the little jerks that wanted to start fights.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just hang out with friends and have beers at their house or whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, I think I'm going to hit the button.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. I'll holler at you. I'll be looking up and see what's going on during the week.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Good night.
Good talking.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time